What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flashcraft, but the Will edition, not the Bo edition. I don't want to be like, hey, everybody, Flashcraft, because that's Bo's thing. I'm not Bo. I'm Will. I'm somebody different. Cooler, maybe. Although I am wearing, a cooler outfit, so there is that. Wait, I should be in my right outfit. I'm in the wrong outfit here. There we go. That's the right outfit. Okay, so this week, first of all, we're starting to obviously wind things down. Bo is almost done doing his bit. He's going to shut things down for a little bit, I think, until 1.18, which we're figuring is going to be sometime in November. But for right now, what we're looking at doing is, I'll do these every one. I haven't been very what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent with this. So, but there have been some major changes. What happened was Mojang put out a update last week. And you know what this update did? It broke Tridents. So what ends up happening is that we have to get creative because I don't know about you, if you guys remember, but over there in the deep, dark, faraway land, I built this XP farm for the entire town. And it used a trident killer. It would make piglins and then da-da-da-da-da. Well, what happened is what Mojang did, it looks like, is that they nerfed tridents so that, well, first what they did was they made it so looting didn't take, that was not good. I do believe they've fixed that. However, what they also did was apparently made it so that tridents that used to get thrown around in here, like bingo, bango, bongo, no longer get thrown around. They will eventually fall out of the way and then they'll despawn. So you lose a ton of tridents. I have on my other server that I haven't shown you guys, I had a, good, there's stuff here. I had a, Guardian farm, which had metric crap ton of tridents that are now gone. So, and I don't know if anybody knows this, but tridents ain't exactly the easiest thing to do. I got to make a farm for that. I know there's a farm you can make. So, as you guys can see, we're going to keep the Brainiac skull up, complete with entrails that I put on it, and the helicopter. So until we leave this earth, like I said, we're getting down to the last kind of stuff. The museum is coming along fantastic, which I'll show you after this. So we had to get creative, right? We had to basically find a way to get XP because without the Trident Killer, it's tough to get XP. So you may look at my XP on the screen and go, but Will, you have XP. Let's not look at, that was my junk. You've got XP. How did you do it? Well, I went online, of course, because let's face it, I have no original ideas. I went online and I found someone, JC Plays, who had made a kelp farm. And now it's not perfect, and it's better actually. You know what? I'm going to show how kind of good these are. Let's do this. Let's take everything off. And you know what? I don't want to do it here, though, because this is how people lose stuff. So are those my arrows? I believe those are. So let's go put these in a good chest upstairs, because this is where I'm going to spawn anyway. So, and then what we'll do is I'll die. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to die. And then I'll show you how to get some XP and stuff. So I got plenty of chests. So let's pick one that doesn't have a ton. That looks perfect. Doop 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 doop. Should have thought ahead. And doop doop derp 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 doopy 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 doopy. I'm perfectly good now, right? Oh no, my armor. I've done that before. Where you kill yourself and forget to take your armor off. Yeah, that's always fun. Because usually the fastest and best way to kill yourself is lava. You know what happens to your stuff when you jump in lava? If you're wearing netherite, not much. But if you're wearing elytra that's not made of netherite, a whole lot happens. As in, like, it go bye-bye. So I'm going to say goodbye, Crew World. Yahoo! All right, so let's respawn. And I respawn. So, oh, I feel refreshed. How awesome. But I have absolutely no... oh, I want to go down anyway. I have no stuff. So, I need my stuffs. So, after going back and getting my stuffs, and I think I've got... I know that was with me. That was with me, and then I think it's the rest of the stuff here. I don't think I had the white stuff there, yeah. Doop, doop, derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. Okay, so let me put my stuff back on because you need your stuff, man. Like Carlin said it best, man. You need a place for your stuff. So let me get my stuff back where it belongs. Food, something else, and then rockets. So what I'm gonna do is, oh yeah, I can keep the arrows in my left hand. That works better. What I'm gonna do is sleep because I don't want to go through nightfall because night is never fun in survival. I don't know if anybody's realized this yet. Bingo bango, jumpy jumpy. Okay. So I need to get stuff, and you know what? Let's do. Well, I'll do this over there. So you need XP back. So what I did was I built this kelp farm. Oh, good. I do remember to put the elytra on because otherwise that would suck. So I built a kelp farm right next to City Hall. So I built it over here. Now I also have one in my base, obviously, but this is a smaller version. This is for public consumption. It's still the city limits. You can get out, and this XP farm is free to everybody because I'm being nice now. So how the kelp farm works is this, okay? Obviously, we already have 64 kelp in there. I built a piston system that basically is going to take this kelp and harvest it, put it into those hoppers. The hoppers are then going to route it through the chest and then route it into these smokers. The smokers are then going to... They would smoke them and then put them down into this chest. Now, the chest needs to have about 10 to 12 kelp, full stacks of kelp in it. So that's why that's there, all right? And then you put these little blocks here to turn off those hoppers so that they don't send stuff down. Because if you turn it on, like here, watch, okay? So if I turn it on right now, okay, it took one away. So you want it to do this. Now, the cool thing is this. What you do is, and you know what? I want that all to go away because I really want you guys to kind of see what happens. So let's, is that loaded? Yeah, it's loaded. All right. Well, I'll just show you this. So let's wait till it gets a full stack. And let's do this. Let's, hey, I have to break things with my silly, stupid thing. So I'm going to come over here and break this thing and break this thing. And that doesn't cause any damage. How about that? There we go. That made damage. And now I didn't use the silk touch. That one block there, that one block right there, it's going to drive Bo insane. I'm all about driving Bo insane still. We're friendly now. We're in a friendly mode, but that's going to drive Bo insane. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm here for it. All right. So, what's kind of cool is this. So if you have mending on your equipment as well, you go over here, and now that the hoppers are stopped, you open the smoker, grab the stuff. Already I'm repaired, and I'm halfway to 1. Now, the reason you want to do it one at a time, you get far more XP with just one at a time. Like I'm already halfway to, like watch this though. Like when I go to get these 64, there's a limit. So what you do is you grab one at a time. And then you go between the hoppers and grab one at a time. So you could I could get back up to level 40 relatively quickly. And this is useful. Like very, very useful. Why did I get that? I don't understand it. All right, so. Oh, that's out of the freaking. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So that has to go back. And you turn the machine on over here, it's going to keep making kelp. So you can do this as long as you need to. This is, for the most part, relatively self-sustaining. The only thing is it needs, kelp to keep burning, which we have lots of now. So, and as you can see here, I'm getting, I'm already up to 8. So taking one at a time seems to be more XP until you get to about the 30s, 35s. Then it gets a little slower. But at least right now, I mean, I'm already up to 9. And I was at 0. So I didn't even go and get my body, which had 7 XP bubbles. Like, I'm at 0. So let's let those sit. I'm going to go get those 7 back. So it's a very useful, it's very useful for getting quick XP. Now, it's not perfect. It's not the Trident Killer. There was something really great about the fact that, things just kind of happened with that. Oh, and they're gone already because I was gone more than 5 minutes. Well, that was worth a shot. The Trident Killers are obviously the best way to get XP. I mean, it's nice to AFK. It's nice not to have to sit there and constantly pull stuff out. But on the other side of that, did this break? It broke. Shit, I kept it running while I walked away. Okay, so I have to fix that. So I have to fix this now, which means this is interesting too. So how this works is how it keeps making the farm is shit. I broke it. Oh, I did this wrong. Okay, we're gonna have to get buckets and stuff. Shite. Okay, well, you guys are gonna see how to remake this farm. So, well, first of all, let's make some kelp so that I can burn. So 17. And so, I mean, it's not really, but this is a really good system, but it just, you have to get creative. Did I grab buckets? No, of course not. And as you can see here, I also made a drip of lava, and we'll go over why I made it all lava. Because Mojang, in their infinite wisdom, decided to also nerf stuff. Oh, that's right. I gotta actually, gotta get rid of those. Yep. Now I can. Alright. So we have to empty it out. We have to go down and get all the stuff. Yay. Alright. So, now what we do is we put this back. Yeah, I didn't really have to stop that. I screwed up. Okay, so I have to get to the front somehow. I think I can do that. Yeah, right here. Okay. And then on those stones there, so you have to kind of highlight over them. You got to find your sand. One there. And one there. Oh, that's easier from that side. Oh, because I was smart this time. The one I built in my base, I got to kind of rebuild. So, and then you put one here, then the buckets of water. Okay, and then, oh, I got only one kelp. That's okay, because I keep kelp over here for that reason. So I go over here, I plant the second kelp, and then I put the little trapdoors, which I don't know that I need to do per se. Here's the thing. I should put those. Let's try this. Instead of putting them in the water. Oh, yes. Yay, let's hear it for the thing that does the thing. Let's try this just for kicks and giggles. Here, let's see if this has the same approach. Instead of putting it there, I'm going to put it at the bottom of the. There we go. So those aren't waterlogged. So if I have to do this again, I'm going to not have to tear apart those doors. Okay, that works better. So, okay, so now this thing is saying, because here's what happens. If you walk away while this is running, the sand will glitch and fall. The sand cannot fall here. All right, otherwise this will not work. Click it again. Now things are happening, and as you can see, yeah, all the kelp is flowing. So, and now I take this, and I'm not going to get it. Oh, let's fix all my stuff here. There we go. So that's the XP farm, really, and I'm already back up to like, level 11. So like I said, you want to keep it pretty low, 1, maybe 2, 3, or 4. You don't want to go too high because there's a limit, and I don't know what the limit is. I've heard talk that it might be 10. I've heard talk that it might be 8. I don't know. I don't care. I just want as much XP as I can possibly get in the fastest amount of time. I mean, I'm already up to 13. So, and this will keep running on its own. So again, as long as you make sure you shut this down, so that when you shut this down, those pistons stay pushed forward, so that when it reloads after you come back from the chunk, it doesn't glitch and break. So, and we'll take this lava out of here. So why do I make lava buckets now? Well, very simply, I can't make potions anymore. That was another Mojang quote unquote fix. And they've come right out and said officially that it is a fix, that they're not going to unfix it, that they feel it was just a little bit too, the word they used was broken. I feel it was a little bit too awesome. But in any event, what I showed you guys the other week about making potions by having dripstone going into cauldrons, and if you had one potion in there, you made a ton of potions. You just it was infinite potion action. Those are gone. So I've actually had to tear apart my little potion room here. I did get some potions. I mean, that's the cool thing. Is like I have enough potions for me now until to the end of this world. But for the most part, it's, they nerfed it. So I'm using the dripstone now to make lava. So that, because again, even though I can use the kelp, and I should use the kelp in the XP farms, the fact is you kind of want to do that. So the question mark, Bo has not told us what this is yet. I do believe it's part of getting to Earth 3, which is supposed to be, spoiler alert, Batman level. So, pretty sure we're dealing with the fracking Riddler, which, he's never not fun, said nobody ever. So, yay. Out of all the Bat villains, the Riddler annoys me the most. Usually because writers don't know how to write them very well. They either write the riddles too simple or far too obtuse, and make it so that it's a deus ex machina, because in reality it's Batman. I've solved the riddle, and nobody else ever could, because people. So, I've got diamonds in. Let me go up here and see if he still needs one. So, we had a very good fight last week. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. We definitely enjoyed making the content for you. It was a whole lot of fun for us. We're all still kind of riding high on it a little bit. The fight with Brainiac and freeing, and then destroying the Wither. And actually having the Wither pretty much destroy absolutely everything on the planet was great. And Bo has already given us, you've got diamond. You don't need my diamond. Bo has already given us copies of the world, so I have a copy of the world. Oh, he does need it over here. Okay. Does he have a ender chest up here? No, of course not. That would be helpful. Why would I have something helpful? That's insane. I want you to give me something, but I'm not going to make it easy for you. So, ooh, he peed. But yeah. So, let's, since I can't go ahead and give him stuff because it's in my ender chest, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go to, I'll show you what's going on at my base, because I have made some changes. Oh, I need my rockets. Well, you know what? Now I'm going to save the map for the end. So there have also been some changes in the museum. So let's show that at the end here. But in any event, I'll show you kind of what I did at my base to get things ready. So yeah, the Trident thing really kind of screwed with me. As you guys know, I was making a ton of Trident farms. I had one at almost every base I have. You know, whether it was grabbing, XP off skeletons, like in my villager slave ring, I mean villager hall, or all of that stuff, or my personal XP farm. And then I'll show you another little quote unquote fix tweak we had to do. So, with regards to my iron farm, because it also broke that. So, I'm going to miss this base. When we go to Earth 3, I'm going to miss this base. I love the fact that I was pretty much on my own. Belle and Bo are in the same kind of quadrant. Foxy's also very close. Kyle kind of went his own way, but he went in the same direction. I'm pretty much the only one that came this way. So I love that still. That I've had this, pretty much to myself. So, and we're down here. So I'll show you guys. So again, I took all the potions out. Oh shit. That's making water. How nice. I wanted to make lava. I was wondering why that wasn't working. So I need to get the water out of there. I don't have any bottles? That makes no sense. I was going to say, I keep bottles here for a reason. There we go. So I'll have some water anyway. There's no water in that. No water in that. Okay, good. So I did make, as you can see here, I made it over here. Now, I realized when I made mine, I made it too close. So I can't put fuel in this one. And it's also right next to the switch. So unless I'm prepared to turn this on, it's a pain in the ass. Because then this doesn't feed this unless it's running. So I don't like that. But what are you going to do? I don't want to remake the whole thing, which I did over there. So, and here they've got more than enough kelp. But I should make more real quick. So, and then I don't think I put the trapdoor. I did put trapdoors. Good. Because it looked to me like only one was giving stuff out. So I may have to replace some kelp. Yep. So, can I reach the kelp from here? So, do I have kelp on me? I do have kelp on me. Yay. Alright, there we go. So I did it here, same way this did. Oh, it turned it off there too. Oh, no, it turned it off because it's full. There we go. Yeah. So again, it's a good, quick, easy way to make some XP. And it repairs your stuff really fast. So highly recommend it if you haven't, if you didn't make one of these. Look up JC Plays' version. It's pretty good. It hasn't steered me wrong yet. My paper farm's doing its thing. I was a little worried about the bone meal, which I may try to figure out a way to shift this stuff forward and push in, or I might make another one to make a bone meal farm, because that also can be used for bone meal. So what I'm doing now is, because Trident Killers have been nerfed, well, I was getting a lot of bones out of this skelly farm. Like right up here, I have there's a skelly spawner, and it just has been dropping it in. So what I did here was, skeletons don't like lava, so they just fall and die. And now I don't get any of the bows, which I'm okay with, or any of the armor, again, I'm okay with, but I do get the bones. So bones come out still, even though, because I was smart, you can't put the lava low. You have to put the lava at head level. If you put it at head level, they will die. So, yep, there's some more bones. Yay! Create some bone meal. So, like I said, the problem is bone meal. I use bone meal, quite a bit of bone meal, for my paper farm or my sugarcane farm. So it needs the bone meal to make, yeah, see, it needs the bone meal to make it grow. That's really the only way it ever works. So, gonna have to figure that out a little bit. So that's what I'm doing here. So let's jump up here. Gonna miss this base, man. I love this base so much. I've been taking trees. I needed some wood. So, all I don't think I left my vault open, but I like to check it lately. Because I also know that Foxy knows where my vault is, and I've told him he can go in here, but, sometimes people aren't thinking and they don't clear. Okay, good. So, let's go over to the farming area. Oh, cheapers. All right, so the first thing I'll show you is the iron farm. Because the iron farm, boy, did they nerf the living daylight. Well, they didn't nerf it, but they changed some of the mechanics as far as golem spawning. And I came up here one day, and I think I might have been on stream, but I came up here one day, and I was like, oh, I'm going to check out my iron farm. And there were a bunch of iron golems on the beds. Like, they're spawning on beds now. They can spawn on beds. So I had to get really creative. I decided to put slabs at the 2.5 level to kind of keep them from doing that. And they were still spawning there because they were actually spawning there and then dropping. So what I did other than that is they still cannot spawn on leaves. So I've covered my farm in leaves. Now I've got these 2 witches, but they seem to be allowing for golems to spawn. Look, we're so close to the end of the world. I don't want to go to the villager farm, make 2 new villagers, especially if these guys are still kind of counting, and I think they are, because for the most part, this iron golem farm has been kicking, so it's been firing, and at one point 2 or 3 spawning at a time. So they're slowing down now, which makes me wonder if I might have to go through, and I don't see any of these guys who are looking where they shouldn't. I mean, those guys aren't looking at their thing, so I may have to relink workstations. If I have to, I have to. There's nothing you can do. But, I mean, right now, I'm looking at this, and things look pretty okay. Like, for the most part, it's been pretty good. Because somebody came in here last week and cleaned me out, which I was a little annoyed with. It's like, come and use my stuff, absolutely, but for God's sake, don't clean me out. Now, I have more than enough iron. Like, I've got iron blocks upon... Oh, there we go. So, see, they are still spawning. And he spawns right. But they were spawning on the bed. They were spawning on workstations. Like, usually, they need 2 or 3 levels to spawn, like 2 or 3 continuous blocks. They were spawning on top of the one workstation. So, Mojang, I think, kind of got a little creative. I don't think they like this iron farm thing. I think they want iron to be a little bit harder. So they kind of screwed with the iron golem. So yeah, eventually I'm sure they're going to do the whole leaf thing. And then once they do the leaf thing, I think we're done. I don't think there's any way to stop, but I don't think they want golems spawning on trees. So unless they're going to, change how things operate. But that's the best thing to do. So if you have an iron farm like this, and this is kind of based upon an old version of JC Plays, it's not the latest one he's done, and it's actually not the newest one he's done. He's had 2 since this. I like the one when I build this again, and I will build this again on Earth 3. I'm actually going to build it underground. I've done that a few times on a few other servers. And that I'm playing on, and I found that that's better because it also operates as the trading hall. Like right now, I can't trade with any. Oh, here we go. These guys are going to town. I can't trade with any of these guys, so it's kind of like I'd end up having to have double the villagers, and that's annoying. So what I'm doing now is on other servers, I'll build this underground where I can control the farm and then also control the villagers. And then trade with them. And that seems to be working relatively well. Not really having problems there. And I like to go through here and make sure I got all the bone out of here. So let me show you what I did for the gold farm. Because the gold farm is, again, nerfed because of the trident killer. And it's nerfed because of a fracking... Look at this. You know why there's stone there? Creeper. I hate creepers. All right, so here's what I did here. I took out the entire trident killer system. To use this farm now, it is not an XP farm. It is a 100% just a gold farm. How it works is I turn on the portal comes, they're going to fall, and it's just gold for days. So if I need gold, if I need zombie meat, if I need, they'll just keep dropping, and they drop, and it's far enough down to where they just die. So it's not elegant. I did try the fire thing for a while, and I realized that, oops, zombie piglins are immune to fire. So, whoopsie. But, this is working pretty well. And I mean, I get a good amount here, and, I've got the one smoker here. Oh, I'm empty. Well, I'll have some more here shortly. So, these things are running it's running pretty relatively okay. Again, it's not elegant by any stretch. I really hope they figure out. I really hope that the Trident Killer thing is actually a bug. I don't want to think that they've, that they went ahead and nerfed Trident Killers, because that was part of a really big thing on Bedrock. As I understand it, you can't do Trident Killers on Java, but in Bedrock, that was actually a really cool, perk of doing Bedrock was. Excuse me, was Trident Killers. So, and Foxy, get your ass over here and degreen my sheep, dude. You're done. You're done. So, how's my food farm? I'm going to have to clean that out soon. And I haven't gotten honey in a while, but do I even have a shear? No, so I'm not going to worry about it. Do I have bottles? Nope. Okay. Okay, then. So, that's kind of what's going on here. It's like I said, we're getting ready for the final. So, the finale. And I mean, I'll probably be on still for a little while. Because we're not gonna 1.7. Oh shit. 1.8 is not gonna release probably till late October, early November at the absolute earliest. So I don't foresee, we'll be off. I mean, Bo is ending next week, which means, we'd be off the air until 1.8 happens. Well, I'm going to be on for a little bit. This is a fun server, and I like it. And when he gives us the world after we're done, which I'm very excited about, I may actually incorporate this into the Planestalker Patron world. I may actually use this. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So, as the basis, because I love that base so much. I love the X Mansion, and I don't want to rebuild it if I can help it. I mean, Earth 3, I've already got some ideas about what I'm going to use, but... Alright, so let's go, and I'll show you one more thing. Let's show you what's happening at the museum, because the museum's kind of like our big final build thing awesomeness. So, and we'll go the long way, because I love this city so much. So I think Central City has served us well. I think Central City has been a great source of stories. I think it's been a great source of, being able to be used. Oh, Bo, get this going yet? Atlantean discount tridents. He's trying to sell tridents because, they're no good anymore. So let's go into Iron Heights. Let's go into the museum. And again, I'll show you guys my room, and then I'm going to show you like the big changes that we've made here. So as you can see here, I added the books from the Shulker quest. And that's been kind of it. I really haven't touched much in my room. I think it says everything I wanted to say. I think I'm saying, other than the mayoral thing, which I don't know how to do other than, be like, I was mayor, ha ha ha. So, hey, Jamie, yes, I think so too. This is part of the other TV show I did, Flashcraft, was, or Legends TV Talk. When it went on hiatus, Legends of Tomorrow last year, we made a Minecraft world, and that's how Flashcraft was born. So this is kind of doing it with the other TV Talk hosts, so I'm very excited. Secret Hidden Base. I'd love to know where that is. Oh, I know where that is. Oh, that's not far from Bo. Wow, that's Bo's UFO, I think. Is that Bo's UFO? They didn't make another UFO, did they? Huh. I might have to go to Bo's base and take a look at that. I think that's Bo's UFO. Interesting. I'm going to have to go take a look at that. So that's Foxy's room. Foxy has done some incredible, mainly DC but the next one's going to be Batman. This was Flash because of Flash TV talk. And so we're in central, quote unquote, Central City. Everything kind of has a Flash theme. This is, and let me show you guys this. This is Foxy's work. Foxy has always been our map guy. And so Foxy decided to take it upon himself to do one more map. And so he did. And this is the world map. This is everything for the most part. I mean, we're missing some people who are out of the way, but this here is Bo's world right here. Yeah, that is him. Holy shit. This is Bo's area right here. This is Central City. This is the beginning of Foxy's base. Over here is my area we were just at. So there's the X Mansion, my little villager place, all the farms I ran. So Foxy's been doing this to kind of give us something at the end. We're working to get it done. I'm going to try to help him as much as I can. He's been doing really good I mean, Foxy's just kind of awesome. I can't wait to do this for next year. So, Jamie, if you want to be a part too, I mean, they've got people who are just fans of the show on the server. So you can, reach out to the Flash TV Talk guys. I want to find that base. I want to go find that base again because that was cool. So I think it's at the back end of Bo's UFO. Screw it, I'll fly there. Let's fly there because flying's always fun. And it'll be faster than going through the nether. So I'm going to miss the CCC building, but I think I'm going to make another high-rise in the new city. So, because I feel like that was kind of a cool thing I put together. So, all right. Let's fly. And the best part of PC when you're using a controller is I like being able to switch to third-person mode when flying. Not this way, though. This seems dangerous. But yes, third-person mode's the way to fly. I'm going to miss being able to fly. So here's Bo's base. Okay. So here's Bo's base. There's the UFO. Their base was over here somewhere. That looks like Bo's villager farm that he had me start. Yeah, this is his villager farm that he had me kind of start. They're saying they had a base around here somewhere. So, this is interesting. I wouldn't even know it's Foxy. Nope. Oh, I hope Bo chases this down. Because if they put a base this close to his place, that's not cricket, yo. That's not nice. Yeah. Like, I'm not seeing any way in. What's that over there? Poor Bo. This must be what Foxy meant when he was like, when he finds out, when whoever is involved finds out, they're going to be furious. I'm like, that's freaking genius. Oh, come on. No. Oh, cheap. Thank you. No. This isn't annoying at all. They say it's because you're wearing elytra. That's not exactly true. Sometimes you don't have to be wearing elytra. It's just fracking bedrock. All right, so that looks like a door. We have a rule on the server that says you can't bust in to anything. I'm really missing my FMN. I have Mono Black edited, and Friday Night Magic, and I really want to go ruin people's day. Well, dude, get a commander deck together. Come play with us on Wednesdays. Let's see here. Tonight, by the way, I'm just doing this as kind of a little fun cast because I was sitting down here in the office. My wife's asleep. Tonight, Aramis and I are doing the booster box showdown. So we both have a booster box of set boosters from this latest set provided by Kerwin's. We're going to be, basically doing what we always do, which is kind of like taking the professor's game, but adding a head-to-head portion to it where we take any cards that are $2 or more, apply them, and see who wins. I don't foresee us getting above 100. I will be very surprised if any of us get above 100. In fact, I would consider getting above $100 on a set booster box an absolute win. I mean, the card values right now in this set and in all the standard sets are pretty low. It's pretty much Ren and 7. And yeah, it's pretty much Ren and 7. So let's see. I would love to play on Wednesday, but I'm self-conscious that I go a bit too far and I don't have a webcam. Yeah, it would be hard to play with you without a webcam. And, dude, just nerf it a little bit or play a precon and just put a few cards in like I did this week. I won game 1 with a precon on Wednesday. I was playing with the black and blue precon, and the only thing I did was I swapped out 4 lands. I put 1 fetch, obviously one fetch, 1 shock, and Yawgmoth, and 1 other, and that was it. I was off to the races, and it was surprisingly resilient. This is a pretty good. I do want to see. I'm curious where this freaking base is now. Bo's gonna have himself a freaking party. Aw, too bad X-Ray doesn't work on this server. Aw, no X-Ray. Then again, I could load up the. It would be inappropriate to break walls on this server. We have a rule. However, we do have copies of this world from when we did the stream a few weeks ago. Yeah, I don't see any sort of entrance here. So I think that's fantastic, though, Foxy. I think that's great. He built a base right next to Bo. That will drive Bo insane. Which, again, it kind of has turned into something we all like to do, is try to find new and interesting ways to mess with Bo. Mainly because he's got one of the best senses of humor out there as far as that. He takes it very well. And sometimes he gets a little overboard with the whole I'm an evil genius thing. All right, let me go check his map, see if he put an X on it or anything, because that's just still fantastic. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with Foxy's stuff here. I love this world. I was goldfishing my mono black deck, and I T4 Massacre Wormed into T5 West Velva. That's just fantastic. So where's this base? I mean, secret hidden base. Like, jeepers, man. Foxy, how about an X marks the spot, yo? Oh, I'm going to have to find this, though. And look at this. I love this Fox. Fox created a logo for himself. Well, how would you do that on a map? How does that happen? I will show you. Again, Foxy's one of my favorite builders. Like, he steps it up. He makes us all kind of have to step it up a little bit. But he's been building this. The reason all of my sheep are lime green right now is Foxy. He said he'll turn them back. He's not going to turn them back. We all know he's not going to turn them back. Because he's Foxy, and he doesn't do that. He's going to pretend. All right. So we fly. And after this, we'll go ahead and end the stream. I got to get ready for the 8 o'clock show. But, yeah, we're having a really, I'm having fun, again, doing these shows and stuff. And Aramis and I think, are both enjoying ourselves immensely. It's definitely going to be an interesting couple of weeks. Man, I should have built out here. Like, these are awesome mesas to build. Oh, there it is. So Foxy actually went ahead and built this in the middle of the desert so that he could grab a map and the map will read this. So I still think that's fantastic. So I don't have the patience, the desire, or the will to even think about it. But I still think it's fantastic. Good on him. Not so much me. This would drive me insane. But, yeah, that's what he does well. He's kind of the cartographer of Flashcraft. So I'm definitely I think I'm the tool guy. I'm like if there's going to be a quick and easy way, using my skills as far as research, I do that. Like if I can find somebody who's built a better, built a better widget to get us XP quickly or anything like that, that's what I contribute to Flashcraft. That's what I contribute. So, that's and I feel good about that. I feel good that that's really what I bring to the table. Foxy is definitely the more builder oriented guy. I mean, he did the whole underground thing. Uh, you know, Bo is definitely the story guy. Bell is also kind of like me. He does a lot of the tool based stuff. And, Kyle is really good at combat, really good at builds, and just, he's support. He's a good supporter. Um, I don't know Valen and Snowpocalypse very well. I know Snowpocalypse. she she decided to build in the city this little house. She's like, no, no, no. This is the house of the person who was almost zoned out, but then had it declared a national landmark. So it's just here, which again, flavorful wise, is fantastic because she's right between the prison and LexCorp. So, again, fantastic. I don't know them very well, nor Doc Alien. I know Doc Alien's got his own storyline. He's got his own followers. That guy's on point. And I'm gonna go and fix my shovel. So, but that's probably pretty much gonna do it for us tonight. Mo Yang sucks. That's what I want you to take from this stream. Mo Yang is the absolute worst. Like, they did not need to quote unquote fix tridents. Again, I can't wait till Bo sees that one stone. That stone's going to drive him to drink, and I'm here for it. Like, go drinking. All right, hold on. I gotta put my. Make sure you're, if you want mending, you have to make sure. Yeah, and almost fixed. Oh. Yeah. Oh, because it can't get rid of the buckets. There we go. So my shovel's fixed. So that's going to do it for us tonight. So again, this farm here, JC Plays, really decent way. Now, it's a little nerfed, but it's a way to get XP. I mean, I'm already up to 16. You just have to you have to be active, and it kind of sucks. You have to be like, I'm going to stand here and pull kelp out of this thing all day. But it is what it is, and I wish there was a way to do it, like, automated. If there was a way to automate this to where you could, but I guess that's kind of the point. So that's going to be our show for tonight. Don't forget, 8 o'clock tonight, Friday night, Aramis and I are going to be opening 2 set booster boxes of the newest set. Hopefully, I won the last 3. I'm hoping he won last time. So I won the 3 before that. He won for Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. I'm really hoping that I'm going to get the win off this. So, again, thank you very much. Have a great night. I'm not sure if we're going to be involved in the finale or not of Bo or not, but I'm sure we'll have some sort of finale for Flashcraft where we all kind of stop. But I know if you haven't checked out Bo, he is at twitch.tv/TheRealBoYork. Bell is at SeedHD. Kyle is K Krause 89. Foxy is Foxy. And I don't know the others, but definitely, yeah, look at this. I'm already at 20 almost. So this is the way to do it. This is, at least you're, somewhat active. All right. So with that, I'm going to get on out of here. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.